Hello and welcome to Button Mashing, this Nintendo Direct special for the 8th of March 2018. I am James and this is Carl.
Yo.
We are watching along with the new Nintendo Direct that came out last night. So we haven't seen it yet, but we're going to watch it together, react on this video and let you guys hear what we think of whatever it is Nintendo are going to announce. We've probably seen bits on Twitter. I've seen a couple of notes. So
I think I've heard of the main thing.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit, but I haven't seen it done properly.
I haven't seen the actual footage.
So let's go. So we're going to be staring off in that direction and watching the video with you. So on that note, let's get started.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18.
Peggy 18 for Nintendo, that don't seem right.
Well, now interestingly, that's because they in this one
swear a lot.
Well, no, because they've gone. So I think even advertising this, there was for the American ratings, it was child up to M or whatever it was. So there is mature content potentially in this Nintendo Direct, which is not. I think I probably know what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Bam.
The Nintendo man introducing himself while we're reading along. Should we be reading this out as we go?
No, I'm pretty sure they can read it.
So if you're listening to the podcast and not watching this along, we'll try to talk as much as we can. We may forget to talk.
We'll put a link to the YouTube video so you can watch along with us.
That would also make sense. So yes, we'll do that as well. Okay, so we're straight into the DS by the looks of it then.
Do you ever play WarioWare?
I've had the Wii version.
Was it the Wii version?
Yeah, the original Wii, because I
Yeah.
bought it. I paid over the odds on eBay for it when it first came out, and that was already with it. It's a good game.
You were just playing silly little mini games, weren't you?
Yeah,
Pretty much all you do.
and it was. I don't know if I'd want it on the 3DS because part of the fun for that for me was playing it like on the Wii with people, and
Yeah.
laughing as you had to put the Wii remote on your nose and then be an elephant and
Oh, I remember that.
silly shit like that. I'm not sure I'd find it quite so funny on the DS on my own, but
Yeah, while you're travelling to work on the train.
still, at least it shows that they're sticking some money into the 3DS.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
a lot of people said that was dead. And if they're starting with the 3DS, then I assume there's more than just one. July 27th, there you go. If you have to wear Gold, July 27th.
Pulse pounding races and battles are like Dylan and you're me.
Dylan's Head Heat Breakers? Dead Heat Breakers even, can't read. Fucking hell. It's a good start, isn't it? A few minutes in. I don't know
Action
about
meets
that.
tower defense.
I mean, without wanting to be a graphic snob, the biggest problem with me for this is it just looks really pretty.
Naff,
It looks
yeah.
like an
It is-
N64 game.
Yeah, it is.
And I
3DS.
appreciate it. So yeah, I know that, but
It kind of looks like a Nintendo version of that clown.
it looks like
game for the
it looks a bit
PlayStation.
Star Foxy in terms of
Yeah,
the
it does actually
style of the
look Star
characters
Foxy.
and the animation.
The racing kind of. What was that game that was on the PlayStation, like the original PlayStation?
There's quite a few.
The car one where you blow each other up.
Twisted Metal.
That's the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. Does
The
it?
beginning bit did a little bit.
May 25th. Put in your diaries.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll do that. I don't have a 3DS, so.
I do. It's over there gathering dust. Like most of my games. The Bros and Bowser. Okay. Can't go wrong with the classic Mario game, but this is
Especially Mario and Luigi.
it's a bit Mario RPG.
I play it a bit like Paper Mario. Paper Mario was good. It looks.
This is I'm pretty sure this is a port that this has already been released.
Oh, okay.
I think. Certainly the Bowser, the Belly of the Beast stuff. This Inside Bowser bit. I don't know though. I can't say with any certainty. If that was, I'm not sure where it would have been released. It would have to have been
It looks.
Wii maybe, Wii U.
It looks way more than Wii U, possibly. I'm not really sure.
Showing the fact that neither one of us particularly follows Nintendo
Yeah.
intensely. I have a Switch, and I had a Wii U, which is plugged in still, just for Smash Brothers.
I played Paper Mario on the 3DS, or a DS, sorry, which was quite good. I enjoyed that.
We played Paper Mario on the GameCube as well.
I think we might have had it. I can't remember if we
I thought
played it.
that was the one. That's the one I
Possibly.
seem to remember getting the most through. Detective Pikachu.
Not voiced by Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds.
So, because he's voicing the movie, isn't he?
Yeah.
So why would you release the game without the same voice? Why would you not pay him to
Well,
do
I
the
suppose you
game?
couldn't, could you? That
What?
would cost a lot of money.
But it's Nintendo funding the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how I feel about this. Pikachu as a detective with a gruff sort of
It,
almost Bob
it sounds
Hoskins-y
like
kind of voice.
Yeah.
He sounds a bit like he should be working with Roger Rabbit. The kind of grumpy.
It sounds quite
That's quite
funny.
funny, though.
Yeah, but it's
Just weird that it's in Pikachu's
It
body.
reminds me of like Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. I feel like a new Pokemon that was a detective. I mean, it wouldn't have sold as well, but it feels a bit
Yeah.
weird making
I
squeaky
suppose it
cute
wouldn't have made
Pikachu
sense
become
with the film
gruff.
as well, would it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Not far off though. March 23rd
And an amiibo,
for you to collect. Yes.
double the size. I only got a handful of amiibos.
How have you?
Yeah, I think I've got about 8 or 9. And they're like original ones. I've not bought any for ages. Okay, Luigi's Mansion.
I did like
Okay,
Luigi's
this is quite a
Mansion.
good offering for DS.
Yeah,
If you
it looks pretty good on the 3DS as well.
Mario. It's an old game though. I mean, you think how old the GameCube is now.
Oh god, yeah.
How many generations we're talking? It's the four generations ago console for
Yeah.
Nintendo now. And I did it randomly because I set the Wii U up again today and was checking the GameCube controller to see what else you could do other than Smash Brothers. Not a lot is the answer because there's no GameCube games on the store. It only goes up to N64,
Oh, okay.
so they haven't released any GameCube games yet as classics. So whether they'll do that on the Switch, maybe.
GameCube was after the N64, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So they haven't gone past the N64.
That's weird.
Work up the courage. Fight the ghost of your past
Luigi's Mansion,
battles
then. What do you
in
think?
boss rush mode.
I'd play it. I like Luigi's Mansion,
Luigi's Mansion
but I wouldn't buy a 3DS for it.
DS launches
Just at
2018.
some point this year. Thanks.
You thought that'd be the easiest thing to put out, wouldn't you? Really?
Okay, so that was everything for the 3DS then.
Okay. I'm not enamoured. But I have a 3DS.
Well, bearing in mind that it is a console that they've largely finished with now.
Yeah.
I suppose that's 4 reasonably good games, isn't it? You'd be
Yeah.
happy with that if you were still using it.
Kirby can even make friends with
Okay, so
ghosts.
straight onto the Switch then, and Kirby's Kirby's Star Allies. There we go.
Kirby Star
Your
Allies.
adventure,
I quite like the look of this.
Can't remember.
From
last
sort of
time I
like-
played it.
I don't think I've ever played a Kirby game.
I've played Kirby's Pinball, I believe.
anyway, when you're
But as far as a Kirby game goes, I've never played a Kirby game.
Visually, it's got that sort of polished Nintendo look, hasn't it? Lots of bright colours, really appealing. You could
Visually, it
imagine.
just looks like a side-scrolling Smash Brothers.
Yes, yeah, it does. I'm kind of down for that. I quite like the idea of that.
You can play it as multiplayer as well, which could be quite cool.
I'm not really interested on this Dream Friends thing particularly, but
Well, they're free.
fine,
well, yeah, but I just want the game. I think the core game looks got good fun. I don't know if I want to pay like 40 or 50 quid for it though.
No.
It's
I
probably
don't think
more
I'd
of
like to pay 40 or 50 quid for any Nintendo game, unless it was Mario or Zelda.
characters together
Or Smash Bros.
across the Kirby series.
that's what they all go for then.
Well, yeah.
And the problem with Nintendo
That's
games,
really
is-
soon. That's like
yeah,
next week.
that game's already been announced. So the big thing here is the add-ons.
And
a demo.
There we go.
Well, you can try it now before you buy it for £50 if you want to. Okay. Well, that's Okami, isn't it? So
It is indeed.
that's just been re-released on Xbox and PS4 as a
Yeah.
HD remaster.
Yeah, okay.
So it's making its way to Switch now as well. I guess it makes sense.
It's
not my bag.
I never played it.
It's
meant to be
a
really,
lot of
really
people
good.
say it's quite Zelda-ish,
Yeah, it's meant to be really
but
good.
then you see them doing like that, the arts and craftsy bit. I don't quite understand that. It looks very pretty. I'm sure it's like a
Don't know how
an
that would
artistic
work
game.
on the Xbox and I suppose you just use a stick.
use the analog sticks, I guess. I mean, it worked back on the PS2. Is it Okami PS2?
think so.
Sure.
I think it was. It wasn't PS3.
Meet an eclectic cast.
Don't think so.
No, it can't have been, can it? No, it couldn't have been PS3. Because it was quite late, I think, in the PS2 cycle. I know I didn't bother with it then. Summer 2018. So what would you date the WarioWare, but not date that? Eat and throw
I don't know.
An
sushi.
adventure unlike any other. With
Okay.
It's Sushi Striker, the way of Sushido.
Sushi Striker, the way of Sushido.
Wow. And there's a story behind it.
In a world where sushi is forbidden.
That looks like Pokemon.
Based in a world where sushi is forbidden. The Great Sushi War.
The gameplay is deep, but
So the
basics
concept is it's banned, but yet there are
Loads of sushi.
unlimited stocks of it on conveyor belts that you're then going to proceed to
And some
throw.
strawberries.
up your strategy
So what do they do?
to crush
Eat?
your enemies.
Is the game eat the sushi, throw the plates? Is that what she was doing then?
By one of your sushi
I think, yeah,
Stacking up coloured plates to make.
upper hand in battle.
and then throw them at your enemy.
It's a bit of a bubble bobble kind of thing, then, isn't it? Really, it's a puzzle game.
Strikers online can
If
get
that's
intense.
If that's a full whack game price, then that's bonkers. June
Toy
8th,
Story,
a
though.
lot of summer stuff.
Yes, June 8th.
It said cross-play then, but I missed what the next part of the sentence was.
More details and more
I think you
launch
just meant
info.
multiplayer.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
スクエアエニックスの高橋です。本日
はいこんにちは
オクトパストラベラーの新
こんにちは。
情報を3つお持ちしました。
He has a nice cardigan.
2人の主人公のご紹介です。
Okay. Merchant Tresser. So this is Octopath Traveler, isn't it?
Yeah.
トレサは一人前
That's a
の
retro style, isn't it? I quite
It,
like it though.
it
It's
look-
quite
does look
funky.
really cool.
Yeah,
トレサの
I like the
フィールドコマンドは
3D effect to the 2D characters.
yeah.
人々が持っているさまざまなアイテ
So-
ムを手に入れることができ
He's
る。
just said that her role is to buy things.
I helped out someone in a bind. Simple
I'm
as
not even going to attempt that word.
Alfin.
アーフェンは
Alfin the
大陸中の人々を
Apothecary?
Have you
Apothecary?
never heard of an apothecary?
No.
アーフェンのフィールドコマンドは
Show myself up on YouTube here.
通常
No.
話すでは知
So what does he
れ
do?
ない情報を引き出す
Like
ことが
medicines and
He's
stuff. I think.
standard. He has conversations and learns things.
バトルジョブ
Jobs in
キャ
battle.
ラクターには基本とな
It's
る
very similar to
It's got
the
a
Final Fantasy
very,
Tactics.
yeah, very Final Fantasy. Oh, it's classic Final Fantasy almost, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. That's how
The
tactics.
pre-7.
人のトレサが踊り
Quite a nice art style though.
ジョブとアビリティの組み合わせで
Although I imagine it's
And
one of
the
these sort
effects are
of
quite cool.
100 hours of gameplay jobbies.
Yeah, probably.
さて3つ目の新情報発売日が
We've got a release date then.
7月13日
Another summer game. Jesus Christ.
Well, I suppose that
Summer
makes sense,
18.
doesn't it? It gives people.
Oh, there you go. Look, there's your 2D, 3D thing. Look, you know, a cardboard cutout.
8人の主人公と
part of the special edition that comes in a book.
And it comes with a coin.
You shouldn't mock that.
Based on the in-game currency.
I've pre-ordered a coin for Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
They're not doing a special edition of Sea of Thieves. This is off tangent. They're doing they're just because it's coming out of Game Pass, and they're saying that a lot of people will just get it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
That you can buy merch. So I've bought a coin,
Okay.
as you do.
Is it a chocolate coin?
No, just proper little metal coin. It's about a tenner, I think.
Game soundtracks will also be available to purchase digitally.
Oh, we can purchase the digital soundtrack, Carl.
No, I think you could purchase the game
What
digitally. I
happens
think you
when an
did.
otaku assassin
He definitely said the word
enters game
soundtrack.
world?
Okay. No, it's got a good soundtrack.
The
Now, again,
legendary gaming
I'm-
console, the Death Drive
So Travis Strikes,
Grasshopper
again,
Man.
I've heard of this.
now wanders into the game
This isn't an
world
exclusive, I
and
don't think.
embarks
This is
on
a
rampage
port.
of epic proportions. Inside,
a
there's
bit
an
bonkers,
action
isn't it?
It
game,
looks crap.
racing, puzzles,
See,
a total
we're
of 7
opposed here
different
because
game
I actually
styles.
I quite like the look of that.
Beam katana in hand, he vows
it
to
just looks
exterminate
like-
every last bug he finds.
It's a popular
Chain
game.
his simple yet
Looks like you do the same
exhilarating
thing over and
basic
over again.
attacks and his
Yep.
arsenal of skill
I'm cool with that.
attacks to
Okay.
Doesn't require any real thought.
a brutal
Like the
boss
And some of
at
the
end each
yeah, some of
game.
these bosses are a bit fucked up, aren't they? That guy looks like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Combine your moves
Well,
to
you have to
crush
beat that
them.
out.
Beat what out?
Pass a Joy-Con
You
controller
swore.
to a friend for
Doesn't matter.
multiplayer.
We're a explicit channel.
Partner up
Are we?
with the one
Yeah.
and only
Oh, fuck you,
Batman.
bollocks. That looks very Metal Gear.
Tells a new story.
There's a lot of inspiration nicked from other games, I think.
No more heroes. Launch
Travis Strikes Again. No more heroes. 2018.
Why strike the word heroes out? I know it's.
I think maybe he's an
Every
anti-hero.
challenge is an opportunity.
Oh, here we go.
Plus, Amiibo.
So this is one I will pass on straight away.
Dark
I don't.
Souls.
Yeah.
Don't get the appeal with this. Okay, they just would frustrate the shit out of me. Do I want the ability to lose my rag with a portable console and throw that instead of a controller across the room? Probably not. How many switches are going to end
it
in
just-
tears?
Yeah.
Now
I
you can
don't
savor
see
your
the appeal to this
accomplishments
being on
anywhere
a
for the
Nintendo
first time on
console.
with Nintendo Switch.
I guess if your Nintendo's your only console though, which for some people it will be with
Yeah.
limited incomes and whatnot.
So players can try the game. If this will be your first Dark
But I've
Souls
always-
I mean, you
see.
wouldn't buy if you were going to play Dark Souls. You bought it by now. If
Yeah.
you own the other consoles, because
Exactly.
it's old, isn't it?
separately, the Solaire of Astora amiibo will
That's a
be
bit weird.
released. With it, you can perform the popular Praise the Sun gesture with reckless abandon.
Oh, reckless abandon,
Dark
Carl.
Souls
Reckless-
Remastered.
You can perform that move
My
with
25th
reckless abandon.
I like doing things with reckless abandon.
That's another sort of tip. That's May, June, July times getting quite busy.
ここで一つお知らせです。
Oh, this is good. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
So I've just checked mine. I've got about £5 worth of redeemable vouchers.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
every-
have any.
Well, you don't have a Switch. Every time you buy something on the digital store, or even physically, you can redeem points for it, and those points have now been converted into pounds.
Well, pennies.
Sate,
Well,
One
all right,
point
pennies.
equals 1 penny.
Yeah. Yeah, but you get several hundred points
Yeah.
for a game, so
okay.
you know you're getting a couple of quid back each time, which is good because I must admit with the Switch I'm often torn between buying physical and digital.
Yeah, yeah.
Now this was announced pre
All-star
this direct,
roster
wasn't
of
it?
Mario Series favorites is
I assume we're
ready
getting
to
some
rally in
detail.
full-blown tennis battles, using their
I
most
was
tactical, tricked-out shots
Not
ever.
bothered when I first heard about this, to be honest.
Mario
I'm not open
Tennis
to being
Aces.
sold on it.
There are more than 50
I feel like if you burn a Nintendo console, you ought to buy anything with Mario in it.
Yeah.
Just because
and
that's what you bought
there
it for.
hasn't been a tennis game for, well, probably since Wii Tennis in a way.
There hasn't been a good tennis game on since Virtua Tennis back in the Dreamcast days. And I think I had a previous Mario Tennis. I'm going to say GameCube. I definitely didn't buy one on the Wii.
Well,
Or the Wii U.
tennis
It's got to be
is really-
GameCube, isn't it? Because the GameCube had like the golf, the tennis. It
Yeah.
had quite a lot of Mario games, didn't it, from memory?
Yeah, it must have. I do like the look of this. It looks good.
I like the fact that you can. They were
Okay.
saying you can play it with Joy-Cons as well.
Introducing the all-new Zone Shot.
How is that going to work?
It lets you
looks
pinpoint
like
It lets you stop the game.
Cheaty version.
Well, it's motion controls, so it's not like it's going to be.
I don't think
Immediate-
I don't think it's all motion.
She just said there.
control,
They just said with the direction of it is motion control.
Your racket
to
will
target.
take some damage. If your racket takes 3 hits, it'll break.
Okay, so we've got Breath of the Wild weapon damage.
Your last one. It's an instant
Yeah.
KO.
Instant knockout. So what? Do you lose the match or the
I
point?
can't imagine you
If
lose the match.
Lose the
Surely
point.
you just go and get another.
Well, I'm looking around the screen. I don't see scores anywhere. Do you?
And you'll block,
Yeah, at
protecting
the
your
end,
racket.
they
Where?
flash across the middle. Yeah, when he wins the
It doesn't
point.
show you in point though,
Yeah, it does. It come up 15 nothing
No
earlier.
small thing.
unless
All the time.
the
Just
racket
right.
breaking thing is a special
That's
game
where
mode.
zone speed comes
Where
from.
Unless
you are-
it's just
where the
the
aim is to
racket
break the
breaking
racket.
thing will
Using zone
win you the
speed,
point.
the world around
Okay,
you
zone
moves
speed now, look.
slow motion.
Okay, so that's the
So-
way to stop it.
Is that your counter for the
Like chasing down a
pause
core.
and
zone
stick it on a
shot.
spot?
It's no
Zone
instant
speed, so
win
it's
card,
defense for it.
but it makes it a bit easier to block powerful zone shots.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Of course, you can't just spam zone shots and zone speed the whole match.
Well, of course.
Duh.
Only
You have an
initiate
energy
these moves by
gauge.
using up some of your energy gauge.
It's got quite a lot of layers to it though. When I
Yeah,
first
it
saw
does
the
have
trailer,
it.
I thought, oh, it's just a tennis game with Mario in it.
Yeah.
And remembering the GameCube, it wasn't that good. But
Fastest way to
actually,
fill up your gauge
this
is
sounds
with the new
a little more
trick
interesting.
shot.
Oh, wow. Trick shot, okay.
If a ball gets away from you, you can jump
Okay,
over
so
to
Mario,
knock
that
it
looks
back.
like a waste of energy, doesn't it?
No, but that's what gives
You're
you
not,
energy.
you're not going to
apparently.
see Andy Murray doing triple backflips to get to a ball.
Correctly, you may waste your energy or lose a point.
Yeah, I see there's a point.
Oh yeah, okay.
But if you're successful, your energy gauge
That's
Wow,
why doing a
that's
trick
not-
shot gives you a lot of energy.
So the Princess Peach then threw the racket in the air, ran across the floor and caught it.
It's
a bold move.
Initiate
Wow,
your
special
ultimate
shot.
Okay.
The special shot.
Finish him.
It will eat up your energy. in
Should
a
do
big
Mortal
way,
Kombat tennis.
But this thing can really turn the tide.
Why? Just
It
that
may
was
even
that was
destroy
it.
your opponent's
Fatality.
racket
Finished
in
him,
one
yeah.
hit. However, not even a special shot
Tell you what,
guarantees
Mario's
a
got
win.
really athletic all of a sudden.
There's always a
He weren't that
chance
nimble in
to
Mario
lose.
Odyssey.
So watch
As long as
out.
it goes,
In
woohoo!
these intense matches,
Well, he's
I
doing
know.
half these things.
I'm not sure I
anyway.
believe Wario's going to get around the course quite that fast.
reward. Your energy gauge could
Feels
be
like
the key to
bullshit.
victory.
Yeah.
Will you use it for an offensive zone shot?
There seems to be quite a
So
lot
you
of
use your
sort of.
energy. So if you have a little bit of energy, the zone shot will only you can only move it
Let's say
so
you go for
far.
the zone shot.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's like a timer,
You
isn't
go
it?
for a
Yeah.
surefire
You-
point.
I like the number of layers to this. It feels like the sort of thing that you could pick up and just get into. If you had some friends who were really into it, you could really
Get
go the
some
extra level
layers
and,
going.
and master it. Yeah,
Non-stop, split-second
and it could get really
strategy
quite
is
competitive.
The best part about Mario Tennis Aces.
It's the sort of thing that you could see doing well on Twitch.
You can also play
Or
using
YouTube.
simple
Yeah.
rules, which means
Trick-
I think
only
maybe
basic
Twitch,
shots
not
are
even
allowed.
quite YouTube.
On YouTube Live.
Once you connect online,
I don't know if that's that popular. I'm not as popular as Twitch.
Probably shouldn't be saying that as we're planning to post this video
Yeah, but
onto
no one's
YouTube.
no one's gonna watch
No one's
it,
going to
though.
watch it. Actually.
Matchmaking is based on your record.
If you are watching it, put something in the comments and let us know.
Yeah, say hi.
I made the mistake then of staring at the light and not the camera. Hi, camera. That's the light.
There's also swing mode, which allows you to use
Swing
your
mode,
Joy-Con
okay.
like a tennis
I wonder if they'll buy
So-
a set of peripheral.
Oh, of course
For
they
that.
will. Of course they will. If they don't, someone. I mean, when I think with Wii Sports, I don't think they sold official peripherals.
Yeah.
Or did they? Maybe they did. But you could buy cheap plastic
Yeah.
molded tennis rackets to put them in. I'm wondering if they have done anything to try and defeat the people though who'd worked out that you could just do that and play Wii Tennis. Have they actually made it so you have to swing? Probably more refinement in the Joy-Con. Well, look, there's a hell of a lot of tech in those things.
Yeah, you never know.
The story mode will offer other
I don't see the point in the
Story mode, yeah. I guess it's more like mini game mode, isn't it? Really. I can't remember what her name is from Galaxy, with the little floaty stars.
Mario Tennis Aces launches
Floaty stars.
Summer again, look. You get some deep pockets if you're a Nintendo fan come the summer.
Yeah.
And one last thing.
Oh,
As we approach the game's launch, we decided
prove
to
yourself
hold
in one-on-one matches in a grand online tournament. More
So a
details
game that
coming
you've
soon.
never played, play the online tournament
Mario Tennis Aces.
before the game
It's
comes out.
just a demo, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll announce
So that's
the
3
details
games
at a
now they've
later
talked
date.
about having
Yeah.
pre-release testers. So this must be them gearing up now for the online service, because at the moment the online is still free.
Yeah.
That was natural, wasn't it? Natural tennis swing. He's writing it. Let's continue with some Nintendo Switch headlines. We should have been reading these out all the way through.
No, I can read them as I go.
Not if you're listening on the podcast.
No, but then you
Captain
should
Toad.
watch along with us.
Now, I bought this for Laura on the Wii U, and she quite liked it. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So there's like these little box levels where you can rotate all around it, and you can see all
A
the
bit
different
like
elements.
Fez in a way, I guess.
Sort of. They're apparently based on, and he was probably just saying it while I was talking over it, a Japanese game concept.
Okay.
But they've added to this. So it's again, this is like a classic. We've taken our Wii U game that no one bought because no one had the console, and we put it on the Switch with some extra features to justify those who did buy it rebuying it.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair enough.
So this is the game from the Switch with a few Mario Odyssey levels added in to build out the
Yeah.
number of puzzles.
Played with a friend by sharing a pair of Joy-Con controllers.
It's a good little game though.
One player
I
controls
don't know if I'd buy it
the
again.
code, the other
It's the sort of thing that I could imagine Olivia getting into
so you can enjoy tracking
Okay.
treasure together.
in a couple of
We
years'
also
time.
plan to release
Maybe I'll get it then.
Nintendo 3DS version with 3D visuals
Oh, a
for
3DS
touch
version, so we're not
screen.
completely done with 3DS then.
There's a box garden
That's not bad. If you've got kids again, I think those are the sort of games that I find a little more interesting because they're
July 13th.
bloody another summer release.
Very summer.
Because they're all like they make you think.
Turn out the lights.
They do-
We've moved on then.
What's this? So my first thought is Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it does sound like Animal Crossing.
That doesn't look like
Is it Undertale?
what's Undertale.
The game like this.
But what is Undertale?
The game. I don't know. Oh, it is
Oh, there we
Undertale.
go, Undertale. I've never heard of
I
that.
just seen the art style for it. It looked to be like Undertale.
Coming eventually.
It's like a point and click type adventure, I think. If I remember
Icon
rightly.
crashes
Oh.
Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
The impossible isn't
So this was
possible.
rumoured for the Xbox, but they're doing it for the Switch. So Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I wasn't bothered when it came out on the PS4.
I'm still not bothered.
I could be tempted for the Switch. It feels like the kind of game that I would be more inclined to pick up and play on the move, or I might hand again to the little one and she could play.
I never liked
Posture, bad back.
I never liked Crash Bandicoot.
I wasn't bothered, but I didn't have a PlayStation when it was popular. I got my PlayStation quite late in the game, by which point Crash had sort of been and gone. And I never got into Crash Team Racing and stuff. I was an N64 boy, so that was.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to try it because again the reviews for the Insane Trilogy were good.
Don't think the
Another summer game.
I don't think the racing's on that.
Are they just no, it's not. Are they just releasing everything in July?
Sounds
Little
like it.
Nightmares is almost here.
That's a
From award-winning
Game's already been out.
developer Target
Little Nightmares. What is it?
yeah, it's
charmingly horrific
a bit like
Oh, that looks pleasant.
Alive.
the puzzle
that
platform
game that we
Little
Inside.
Nightmares trapped
Inside, that's
within
the one.
maw. A vast vessel
little-
of mystery
Yeah,
hunters
it's a bit
and
messed up,
corrupted
isn't it?
souls.
Yeah, it is quite messed up.
The complete edition on Nintendo Switch contains two
I've not played it, but I've watched a bit
lovely.
of
Well, we're talking about.
footage.
While we're on the subject of Inside and completely off track from the Nintendo Direct. Did you see the special edition that's been announced for next year?
No?
$375. It includes a copy of the game, digital copies for Limbo as well, and then that's all they're telling us. But they've partnered with a company who makes realistic adult sex toys,
Not to mention,
like sex dolls.
you received the Nintendo Switch
Right.
exclusive
So
game
the theory is it's going to be something fleshy from the end,
Yeah,
the end of the game,
Yeah,
blob
yeah.
thing. but quite why you'd need to partner with a sex company to make that, I don't
Well, I
know.
suppose it's going to be made of silicon.
Yeah. Is it to get you into that world? I'm a gamer, I haven't got a girlfriend, I'll buy a sex doll. Oh, okay. South Park Fractured Butthole, and that's probably why this is 18 rated. So you've played this on the Steam, didn't you?
Yes.
But I haven't played this. And again, it's the sort of thing that I could imagine would be quite good in a pick up and play environment. Could you
Yeah.
pick up and do that like on a train?
Yeah,
You
easily.
know, half an hour, an hour.
Yeah, you need the controller.
Again, depending on cost, might be one.
It just
comes down
doesn't
in
seem
price.
right on a Nintendo console because of the.
I think Nintendo are trying to.
maturity of it.
I think they're trying to
Yeah,
break that.
I
aren't
know
they?
they are, but I think it might be a bit too late for that.
DLC will be available for purchase individually or as a part of the season pass.
The thing is that
So
you've got
I
a
haven't,
lot
I haven't
of.
seen anything announced. Oh, the DLC.
DLC 2 from Dusk Till Casa Bonita will be available as
So
launch.
I've deleted that now.
And
Okay.
DLC 3 brings
Okay.
to
There you
life
go, so there's
the
3 DLC
additional
packs,
story
apparently.
when it releases later this year. South Park: The Fractured But Whole releases on Nintendo Switch April 24th.
April? Okay, that's coming quite soon then.
Well, the game's already made, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I know, but even
Hyrule
so.
Warriors Definitive Edition launches when exactly?
I'm guessing this is thingy.
It's,
isn't it?
it's basically Dynasty Warriors, yeah. But this has already been out, so this is just a definitive
Oh, is it the
version.
same one?
Yeah, it's a port.
Right, okay.
So it's going to be ported, I guess, with some extra characters. But it's good 'cause it's got all the different versions of Link and stuff in it, and different characters from different stories.
Nintendo Switch.
So that one you just saw them was the one from,
Twilight Princess.
yes, Twilight Princess.
Give ARMS a go.
Did you got arms?
No.
Not just yet.
Didn't do it for me.
we have good
The
news.
reviews didn't. They weren't bad, but they weren't good enough to make me want to buy it, and I wasn't tempted.
Nintendo
Okay.
Shop on Nintendo Switch.
But apparently they're bulking it out more. They're sticking a load of more stuff in it.
Stretchiest fighting game.
So this is what this is, just telling us that. Oh no, that was it.
Inkopolis News Bulletin. It's update time.
Platoon.
So I've never played Splatoon, but again I hear it's really good.
Yeah,
Online
it's
and
been.
offline splatting.
I did
Your
quite-
Friend at work,
successful
his son won
splatted out
a
for
Nintendo
glory at the Splatoon
competition
European
recently in
Championship
the
Oh.
UK competition. He goes to all the Nintendo stuff, and his son won.
as well as showcasing
Okay.
In a team
the
game.
best Splatoon 2 teams that
What
Europe
did he
has
win?
to offer.
Oh, I don't know. It's just like, I don't think it was anything. Maybe like a T-shirt or something.
£1 million.
No, it definitely wasn't £1 million.
Pearl and Marina of the game's pop idol duo, Off the Hook, will appear on stage to sing along to a series of slammin' tracks.
Wow.
And perform their
I wanna
slimmest
go.
choreographed moves, all accompanied by a live band.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Just a tad.
It seems like those two are also coming.
They're really popular though. Those two
Can't make it to
characters,
the event?
Are they?
because the whole game's based around them.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be able to watch the tournament's thrilling conclusion, as well as the
Thrilling
Off the Hook
conclusion.
concert via
Off
live
the
stream.
hook.
It's
But
trying
wait,
too hard, isn't it?
There's even more Splatoon 2 news.
Oh, good.
This April,
Version
update,
3.0.
version 3.0 is coming. Here's a brief and briny taste of what's to come.
Brief and briny. I appreciate
100
that.
new pieces of gear. That means fresh looks, just in time for spring.
Okay, so over 100 new pieces of gear.
Plus,
Yeah.
more stages. Piranha.
Okay, new levels. That's good. I never really get the appeal of like if they just said 100 new pieces of gear.
the hottest
I think I'd have been
phase
inclined to say
first inkling.
Yeah.
Why?
Big one.
Wahoo
yeah,
World.
but levels is always good, isn't it? New maps.
And what? Rank X is here.
Rank X.
What is rank X?
Rank X is an extreme rank,
It's an extreme rank.
even
It takes-
higher than S+. More details are coming soon.
Okay, so they just added a letter in the alphabet
In certain conditions,
Yeah.
Caliber
and skipped a
X
few.
for extreme.
Decided to not bother with U or V.
It's for X for you, extreme.
I know, but S, they had S
World
plus
of
and then
Splatoon 2
X.
continues to evolve.
So was there
don't
presumably
miss
an
out.
S and then an S plus? It does look interesting, but it's purely multiplayer, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
it's the sort of thing. If you had a Switch and you brought it around here and we sat and played it,
Now,
that could
a
be fun.
word from the
But I'm buggered if I'm doing that
Square
ridiculous convoluted
Research
method of getting headphones
Oh,
put into
yeah,
phones
yeah.
and into that. Okay, more Splatoon. I think I've heard about this. I think we might need to talk over this a bit because I do think this drags on a bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've heard about it as well. I think I've seen a tweet about it.
Not entirely sure this is what you think this is.
Oh, probably not then.
It's not the big reveal you're expecting.
okay.
This
What
is
exactly
this
is
is
this?
so. If it's what I think I've read, It's a single-player expansion for Splatoon.
Oh, okay. Is it Parappa the Rapper? Is she Parappa the Rapper?
No,
Is she going to see Parappa the Rapper? Imagine that. That'd be quite funny.
she's weirdly sexualized, but like it's like a cartoon wearing sexy clothes with a weird hip wiggle. I find that really disturbing.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, no, do I. Is her hair meant to be headphones?
No, it's a squid.
Yeah, but
There's
look like
the
headphones.
suckers. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
the
they're
suckers.
speakers, but they kind of look like they could be speakers.
No, they're just the suction pads because they're inklings, aren't they?
I thought different boss fights and things. Wasn't there already some sort of single? I think I feel like I've seen.
There was a single player campaign, but I think this is expansion. See, it goes on a bit, doesn't it?
Just a tad. It's like it seems to have rolled through a load of games, and it's just taken a while on Splatoon.
Well, it's one of their biggest franchises at the moment. It's really
Yeah.
popular, isn't it? Octo. It's a bit retro. Everyone's got this sort of 80s vibe, haven't they, going on?
Yeah, yeah.
It's Stranger Things influence,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's even influencing Nintendo. Oh, God, no.
Domo.
Squid Research Lab. Or developer in a lab coat. It's,
With some sunglasses on.
it's terrible. Do you remember the
Yes.
Switch launch when they came out and he had his gun and everything?
Yeah.
It
Was that, is that
terrible.
the same guy? Was he?
I'm not probably is. I don't know.
Because he was for Splatoon as well, and he brought out a gun, didn't he?
Yeah, it was really embarrassing.
Makes him in a platform without her
It
memories.
must go down well in Japan though because they do it all the time.
Yeah.
But I think just Western world is just like this is just embarrassing. So they're just playing the video again now and talking over it, aren't they?
Yeah.
So 80 test facilities. So it's multi. So they're like little mini levels, are they? You depart from the station, variety of missions away. Agent 8 and her talents. Okay. New stories to unfold, shedding new light on beloved characters. So eye-popping old man with tracksuit.
With a walkie-talkie. Captain Cuttlefish, his name is.
That's genius. Escape from the twisted depths and you'll be able to join multiplayer matches on Octolina. Okay. We hope you enjoy this fresh perspective. Since Octa means 8 in Latin, and then he draws it out. 2018 is the year of the Octolina. Oh dear. I feel bad for him. Probably a celebrity. They probably get stopped in the street.
Well, I just say when you watch the Japanese games, they are kind of wacky and stuff, so it probably kind of makes sense.
The Octo expansion pass will be available. What did I say? Oh, got off through reading it and then
Summer
stopped.
2018.
Oh,
研究さんありがとうございました。
oh dear. Even he has to entertain it.
さらに盛り上がってい
It just looks like the Mr. Chen from
He looks like he reminds me
Hangover.
本日
of
の任天堂ダイレクトは以上
Psy from
ではなく、
Gangnam Style.
実は
From on the
もう
left.
一本映像をご用意しています。
I just think it looks like Mr. Chow.
それでは
Suck it, gay
最後の映
boys.
像をどうぞ。
Oh, one more. This is what you're thinking, I think.
Yeah.
So we know where this is going, don't we?
Yeah. Pretty much the reason I've been watching.
I think that's why they put it at the end, Carl.
Yeah.
So this is Inklings
It's like, oh, it's
shooting
another,
each
it's
other.
another Splatoon.
Yeah.
You're playing Splatoon. That does look cool.
If you end up with a Switch, I'll buy Splatoon and we can play together.
Okay. I will buy a Switch eventually because I want to play Zelda.
Inkling turns around, faces bright light, and there's a reflection in her eye. Oh, fuck me, it's the Smash Brothers icon.
No, it's not. It's Sauron.
So we've got a silhouette of some characters there. And that's
That's
obviously
Diddy Kong.
Mario.
You sure that looked like
That was
Diddy
Mario
Kong?
all day long.
Looked like Diddy Kong for a second.
And Mario and Breath of the Wild Zelda, wasn't it? That was the big hype. Everyone was saying Breath of the Wild Zelda, isn't it? So, Super Smash Brothers. And... Okay, 2018.
Oh, at least that's his year.
And
Is that it?
that's the end.
Oh, okay.
so we can speculate now.
So that was quite a
So there's quite a lot in there, I think. An interesting amount of content. But there's only really one talking point there, isn't there?
yeah.
And it's Smash Brothers. And I think a lot of the speculation has been around what Smash Brothers is it, and I can't stop the iPad
It's Super Smash Bros.
from trying to play
It says.
more stuff. Stop now. Stop now. Stop now. Stop now. Nope, that's the wrong button.
There we go.
I would edit it out, but I think it's kind of funny. I'll just leave it in. Right, there we are, stopped it. So, let's discuss Smash Brothers before we wrap this up.
Well, there isn't much to discuss, is there, really?
Well, there is. So,
Okay.
do you think that is going to be a brand new Switch Smash Brothers,
Or the Wii U version.
or is it Wii U Definitive Edition?
I'd imagine it'd be brand new.
I think they would have named it. I don't know. The fact that they've just called it Super Smash Brothers doesn't tell you
They've
anything,
all-
does it?
They've all been... Well,
And it's
the-
this year, so
the Wii U version was Super Smash Brothers Melee, wasn't it? Or
no.
Melee,
I
depending
think it was
on
just Super Smash Brothers Wii U, wasn't it?
I thought it was Melee.
I can tell you. Wait there.
I could have sworn it was Melee.
Super Smash Brothers for Wii U.
Okay.
Cameras benefit.
So,
So it's probably going to be called Super Smash Brothers for Switch, I would think.
yeah, I think... they haven't put a release date on it. They just said 2018. And you'd imagine if they were just going to re-release it from the Wii U, you'd have a release date and it wouldn't be that far off. Especially with all the
that's
other
going to be
ports.
their. That's going to be their sort of October time, like Mario Odyssey was this year.
Yeah,
That's going to be their console seller for Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is why everything else is the summer, and then that's going to come out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could. I think what it would probably end up being is the bulk of the Wii U game lifted and shifted over, with a few new extras. We can assume we're getting the Inklings. We know that Zelda Breath of the Wild,
Yeah.
Link Breath of the Wild, not Zelda. Not being that guy who gets that confused. And then I guess we have to wait now to see who else they announce. Either way, I'm pleased because I bought the Wii U version, hardly played it because it just wasn't accessible. Without the
Is that
game,
the one that had Snake and stuff in the Wii U version?
no, the Wii version had the Snake in.
Right.
He was out by the time Wii U's version came out.
Okay.
So the Wii U version, I think, had Ryu in it,
Okay. Was
amongst
Cloud in
others.
one of them as well?
Cloud might be that one.
Maybe we'll have to play it and find out.
We'll find out in a minute.
Alright.
So the GameCube adapter, which I picked up for 15 quid for third party one off Amazon, makes it playable with the GameCube controllers.
Oh, okay.
Which is the only reason why I've never really played it because it was just unplayable with Wii U controllers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
with the pad. And anyway, that's off topic. So I think I'm going to buy whatever it is on Switch because I love Smash Brothers and that's what I've been
I
waiting
did
for.
like Smash Bros. For the GameCube.
I
That's when
bought the
played.
3DS version actually, and it was pretty good. The only problem I found with it is the 3DS was just too small for my hands,
Right.
and it was just uncomfortable sort of trying to play it in that confined space.
There is a 3DS XL now, isn't there, I think?
Yeah, there was at the time I bought it. I
Yeah.
just chose the small one because I bought the one that looked more like the SNES.
Right.
Had all the classic buttons.
Ah,
Whereas
okay.
the large one didn't have that look. Anyway, that's for another time. That was our reactions to the Nintendo Direct. If you enjoyed that, then please like and subscribe, whether that's on YouTube or on the podcast. Either way, it helps us. Send us your questions, leave comments down below, and we will read every one. And we may even respond to a few if you don't put anything too mean. That's been our look at that beautiful Nintendo Direct. We will see you for the next podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello and welcome to Button Mashing, this bollocks shit fuck. Kid friendly.
You're not meant to say
kid friendly.
fuck or bugger. It's Channel 4.
YouTube kids. Right, okay.